So guys, it has been nearly 6 weeks since I've actually uploaded a single video on this channel. I do apologise for the lack of content. I will explain sort of where I've been in a minute, but before I say that, I will just say I know this is essentially a news video, and I know a lot of you will have clicked for the news and don't really give a shit where I've been, so I'm going to leave some timestamps down below to essentially skip ahead to the actual news, because there's some really solid news that we're going to be talking about today. But I did also think, you know, it's been nearly 6 weeks since I've uploaded a video, so it's probably worth explaining essentially why I haven't been uploading. So if you want to skip ahead, be sure to check the timestamps, but with that being said, let's get stuck right into it. So like I said, the last video that I uploaded was the time-lapse video of LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and essentially the plan all along was to take a bit of a break after LEGO Star Wars, essentially because that is the type of game that they do die off pretty quickly when it's a single player game. And so I don't want you guys to think I took a break because I got bored of it or I got burnt out or something like that. The plan was all along to essentially just have a break, and I knew that Hunters, the launch or some news about the game was going to be just around the corner, so I have essentially just been waiting until we got some really good news, which, like I said, throughout this video you guys will hear what that news is. But in the meantime, I'm sure you guys may have noticed I've actually set up a new channel, which is Sammy Boy Clips. That is essentially just an extension of this channel, so that is still completely Star Wars and Star Wars gaming related content, but it's all just like short form content, so 30 to 60 second little clips, little funny moments, and quick 1 minute tips and tricks type videos, that kind of thing. And essentially with setting that up, I thought it's not a bad idea to take a bit of a break from this channel, let this one sort of hit the refresh button a little bit and put all my time and focus into that channel. And obviously I've still got the Battlefield channel as well, so I have still been uploading content, but essentially just not on this channel. So if you guys haven't seen the new Clips channel, be sure to head over to that channel. The link's going to be in the description. Be sure to drop a sub, because that type of content on that channel is essentially going to be, like I said, an extension of this channel. And so any like quick little bits of news or funny moments or anything like that, that's all going to go up on that channel. So yeah, if you guys enjoy the content that is on this channel, definitely go and check that one out. We're nearly already halfway, or I think we're actually past halfway to 1,000 subs. So the channel is going really well, and I appreciate all the support over there. And if you guys can head over and drop a sub, we'll be well on the way to that big 1K subscribers. But that is essentially the reason that I haven't been uploading. And like I said, with Hunters sort of on the way now, that is definitely going to be changing. I'm going to get back into the regular schedule on this channel. So both this channel, the Clips channel, and the Battlefield channel are all going to have regular content, and I'm going to fully get back into the swing of things. But that is enough of that. I'm going to get stuck into the news, because there is some very exciting news. So let's not waste any more time. Now, for those who haven't heard, Star Wars Hunters actually has its own panel at Star Wars Celebration, which is obviously happening this weekend. I'm recording this on a Wednesday for me here in Australia, and so realistically it's actually only about 2 days away until Celebration starts, and I think the panel is actually on the Sunday. So we're within 5 days now of getting some really good news for Star Wars Hunters. It's obviously been very slow. The game was announced like years ago now, and then we got like probably about a year after it was first revealed, we then got like another trailer, and then a few months later we got the soft launch, and then it's kind of just like dragged on, and there's not been a whole lot of hype around the game, even though those who are actually playing it are really enjoying it. And I do think this game has a heap of potential. So the fact that it does have its own panel at Celebration, just for context, like Fallen Order 2 or whatever that's going to be called, I think they're saying it's going to be called Jedi Survivor, but I don't know, I'll just always end up calling it Fallen Order 2. Even that doesn't have a panel at Celebration, so that's obviously a big AAA game that is a proven franchise already. Hunters isn't that, and this does have a panel, so that just shows how serious they are about this game. It's going to be a 1 hour long panel too. It's not just like a little 10-minute thing where they say, this game's launching and blah blah. They're gonna go into full detail about the game. So we finally do have some good news, and I'm essentially going to go into like what I expect from that actual panel. So like I said, it is going to be an hour long, so there's a lot that they can talk about. I believe it is already confirmed that they're going to be talking about like upcoming content, and that'll include like hunters that are going to be dropping in the future, and maybe some stuff to do with battle passes and all that kind of thing. But my expectation is actually that a lot of what this panel is going to be is essentially like introducing this game to a lot of people, because yes, it has had trailers and it's been in soft launch for pretty much like, I think it was November, so it's been like nearly 8 months now. and it's actually got like 1 million downloads on Android. Like, it's a lot of people have experienced it, but with that being said, it's still kind of like in the dark for a lot of people. Not a lot of people know about this game, not a lot of people have paid much attention to it because the marketing hasn't really been that strong. And so I do think a lot of what they're going to be talking about in this panel is most likely going to just be like, here are the 10 hunters that are currently in the game. This is, you know, this is Zaina. This is what Zaina does. These are her strengths, these are her weaknesses, and kind of go through all of the hunters in the game, and same sort of thing for the game modes and the maps and all that kind of thing, and almost do like a, you know, an initial reveal, because like I said, even though there has been trailers, a lot of people just don't know enough about the game, and it feels like this will be that kind of like first reveal, even though it has been revealed, which is kind of weird to say. For me, that's probably my expectation for what will take up like the majority of this panel. Like I said, there'll also be some news on like the content that isn't in the game yet. And then my final expectation, which again, just take all of this with a grain of salt because we don't know any of this just yet, but my expectation is that they will give us a release date, and my expectation for that release date is that it will be very, very soon. I don't think this game is coming out in November or something like that. I think this game is, you know, potentially weeks away. If I absolutely had to guess, and a lot of this goes off the current battle pass in the game. When they launched it, it was only 15 days long, because this is essentially like a season 0 battle pass. This is like a prelude to the actual game. And like I said, they launched that probably about a week ago now, and that was only set for 15 days. So that's probably now about 8 or 7 days left. And so I think the battle pass is set to run out just a few days after this panel actually takes place, which to me, that hints a little bit that, you know, the battle pass is going to end. They will have announced the release date, and the release date feels like, because of that, it's going to be pretty soon. So again, take that with a grain of salt, but I don't think this game is far away at all. And although I should temper my expectations, I am expecting them to announce this game is within a month or two from actually being fully released. So I'm really excited for this panel. I'm going to potentially be live streaming the event. It just kind of depends on the timing. I think it's like at 6 AM for me, which isn't too bad, but depends on whether I can access the streams and all that kind of thing. I haven't figured it out yet, so if I can, I will be live streaming. If not, I'm going to be making videos anyway, and even if I do stream, there'll be videos anyway. So if you're keen on watching it live with me, be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications just so that you guys know when I'm going live. And then even, like I said, if I don't go live, there will be videos as soon as I can get them out anyway, because I do think there's going to be a hell of a lot of information about this game. Like I said, they're not going to book a panel at Star Wars Celebration that is an hour long and not give us a bunch of new info. They're just not going to do that. So I am expecting big things. I'm expecting that release date. I'm expecting some news on upcoming content, stuff like the battle pass and who the new hunters are going to be when the game launches and all that kind of thing. So I'm almost certain there's going to be a heap of new information, which I'm definitely very excited about. On top of that, like I said, there will be videos on this channel, but I'm also going to be doing a lot of that like smaller clip type content on the second channel as well, or the third channel, I guess now, with the clips channel. And so if you guys want that sort of bite-sized little information about the news and all that kind of thing, be sure to head over and sub to that channel as well. Luckily, you guys won't have to worry, because I'm not going to like put anything on that channel that's really noteworthy that won't be on this channel too. So any news will be essentially across both channels, just in their own format, I guess. So be sure to go and check that one out, and be sure to keep your eyes peeled on this channel, because there's going to be a lot of Star Wars Hunters content on the way. Like I said, I've kind of hit the refresh button, taking a bit of a break from this channel, and with Hunters just on the horizon now, it feels like I'm very, you know, excited to get back into it. And I really do think this game is going to be an absolute banger. I know the mobile side of things isn't for everyone, but the fact that it's on Switch, for me, that's a huge selling point. And having played it, I've probably played 200 hours of this game. It is a lot of fun. It's actually really addicting. It's very well balanced. There's no like pay to win or anything like that. So I do believe we are in for a banger. And because of that, like I said, there's going to be plenty of content on the channel. But with that being said, I'm keen to hear what you guys think, what you're expecting from the panel at Celebration. I'm also keen to hear what you guys think if you haven't played the game yet. I know a lot of people have like very mixed opinions about this game, so if this is all kind of new to you, definitely let me know what you think down below, both about how the game looks, your thoughts on, you know, how it's going to pan out and all that kind of thing. I'm keen to hear what you guys have to say. That is going to do it for this one though, guys. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave a like down below, and if you guys do want to support the channel, then be sure to check out the Patreon. The link to that is down in the description. But with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. You guys have a great day, and may the force be with you always.